Lesson number 1, Similarity. Today we are going to study basic proportionality theorem. Now let us consider one triangle. This is a triangle ABC. Draw a line L parallel to side BC. Let this line intersects the side AB at point P and side AC at point Q. Then what is basic proportionality theorem? This line L is parallel to side BC and line L intersects the two distinct points P and Q of remaining two sides. Then this line L divides remaining two sides in the same ratio. So what is mean by this line L intersects the line side AB at point P and side AC at point Q. These are two distinct points P and Q. Then this line divides the side AB and side AC in the same ratio. Means AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Now let us draw one more triangle. This triangle is a PQR. Draw the segment ST parallel to side PR. Then this ST divides side QP and QR in the same ratio. As ST is parallel to PR, so we write QS upon SP is equal to QT upon TR. We start to write the ratio here from point A, which is on the opposite side of this parallel line. Here also we start to write the ratio from the vertex Q, which is opposite to the parallel segment ST, which is parallel to PR. So we start from here. QS upon SP is equal to QT upon TR. And here from A, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This is called as a basic proportionality theorem. So what is statement of this theorem? If a line parallel to the side of a triangle, if a line parallel to the side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then line divides the sides in the same ratio. If a line parallel to the sides of a triangle intersect the remaining sides in the two distinct points, then the line divides the side in the same proportion. This is called as a basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. This theorem in short is called as a BPT. So what is statement of this theorem? If a line parallel to the side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the sides in the same proportion. This is proportionality theorem. Now here one triangle is given ABC and line L is parallel to the side BC and line L intersects the side AB at point P and side AC at point Q. So this is given. So in triangle ABC, line L is parallel to side BC and line L intersects AB and AC in points P and Q respectively. And we have to prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. And construction here is the joint segments PC and segment QB. Now let us see proof. Now here we consider main three triangles. Triangle APQ, triangle PQB and triangle PQC. Now let us think about two triangles APQ and triangle PQB. These two triangles have a common vertex Q. Let us see APQ and PQB. These two triangles have common vertex Q and their bases AP and PB are along the same line AB. Such triangles have the same height. Therefore, triangle APQ and triangle AQB have the same height because they have a common vertex Q and their bases AP and PB lies along the same line AB. Therefore, ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of their bases. So we write this triangle APQ and triangle PQB have common vertex Q and their bases lie on the same line AB. Therefore, they have equal height. These two triangles have equal heights. Therefore, ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of their bases. So we write, therefore, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQB is equal to base of APQ. Triangle APQ has we consider base AP is equal to AP and triangle PQB has a base PB. This is equation number 1 and we write here areas proportional to bases. Areas proportionate to bases. Areas proportionate to bases. Now consider next two triangles. Triangle APQ and triangle PQC. See these two triangles. These two triangles have a common vertex P and their bases AQ and QC lie on the same line AC. Therefore, these two triangles have also equal height and their areas ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of their bases. So we write once again, triangle APQ and triangle PQC have common vertex P and their bases lie on the same line which is that line AC. Therefore they have equal heights. Therefore we can write area of a triangle APQ upon area of a triangle PQC is equal to ratio of bases. Base of APQ is now AQ and base of PQC is now QC. Therefore we write AQ upon QC. This is equation number 2. And we write reason, areas proportionate to bases. Now think about the triangles PQB and PQC. These two triangles are in between these two sides, PQ and BC. Therefore these two triangles have equal height and the same base PQ. Therefore area of these two triangles is equal. So we write triangle APQ and triangle PQB and triangle PQC are in between two parallel lines PQ and BC. Therefore they have equal height and common base PQ, that is common base PQ. Therefore we write area of a triangle PQB is equal to area of a triangle PQC. This is equation number 3. Triangles having equal height and base. Triangles having equal height and base. This is equation number 3. From equation 1, 2 and 3. From equation 1, area of a triangle APQ upon area of a triangle PQB is equal to AP upon PB. Equation 2 is area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PQC is equal to AQ upon QC. But area of triangle PQB is equal to area of triangle PQC. This area of this triangle and this triangle are equal. Therefore, this side and this side should be equal because their numerators are equal and denominator also become equal due to the equation 3, statement 3. Therefore, their left sides of these equations 1 and 2 are equal. Therefore, right side should be equal. Therefore, we write here AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, and we write reason here from equations 1, 2 and 3. So let's see once again. Consider at first two triangles, triangle APQ and triangle PQB. In these two triangles, Q is a common vertex and their bases AP and PB are on the same line AB. Therefore, these two triangles have a equal height. Therefore, ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of their bases AP upon PB. Now, in triangle APQ and triangle PQC, let us see P is a common vertex and their bases. Now consider this base here. Their bases AQ and QC are in the same line, along the same line AC. Therefore, these two triangles have equal height. Therefore, ratio of their area is equal to AQ upon QC. Therefore, we write here AQ upon QC is equation number 2. Now, in triangle PQB and triangle PQC, these two triangles are in between two parallel lines PQ and BC. So, triangles when in between two parallel lines, then they have equal height and same base. So, these two triangles have equal height and same base PQ. Therefore, their areas are equal. This is equation number 3. So, from 1, 2 and 3, we get AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This is called as a basic proportionality theorem, and in short it is called as a BPT. Applications of basic proportionality theorem, that is BPT. And first application is property of an angle bisector of a triangle. Now consider one triangle ABC. Now let CE is bisector of angle C. In triangle ABC, CE is bisector of angle C. Then this CE divides the opposite side in two segments AE and EB, and ratio of AE and EB is equal to the ratio of remaining sides. So we can write ratio of AE and EB as AE upon EB is equal to ratio of remaining sides AC upon CB. This is called as a angle bisector property. What is that property? The bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle. in the ratio of remaining two sides. In the ratio of remaining two sides. The bisector, this is a bisector of angle of triangle divides the side opposite to this angle in the ratio of remaining two sides. So this bisector divides the opposite side AB in two segments AE and EB, and their ratio AE upon EB is equal to ratio of remaining two sides AC upon CB. Here we start from A point A. Then we take AE upon EB is equal to from A, AC upon CB. If we start from point B, then what will be ratio? BE upon EA is equal to BC upon CA. But don't start from the vertex C, which is bisected. So this is called as a angle bisector property. Now let us see proof of angle bisector property. This is application of basic proportionality theorem. So what is angle bisector property? It's a statement: the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of remaining sides. Now here one triangle ACB is given, and CE is a bisector of angle ACB, and this CE meets the opposite side AB at point E. This is a given, and now we have to prove that AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. Now their construction: draw line parallel to CE passing through the point B, and this line meets at point D to AC produce. This is a construction. Now let us see in triangle ADB, CE parallel to DB. Therefore we use here BPT or basic proportionality theorem as AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. Therefore we write in triangle ADB ray CE parallel side BD. Therefore AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. This is equation number 1, and reason is BPT. Now let's see CE parallel to BD and AD transversal. Then these two angles are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore angle ACE congruent angle CDB. Therefore we write ray CE parallel side BD and AD transversal. Therefore angle ACE congruent angle CDB. This is equation number 2, and we write here corresponding angles. Now let's see CE parallel to DB and CB transversal. Therefore these two angles are alternate angles. Alternate angles are congruent. Therefore, we write ray CE parallel side BD and CB transversal. Therefore, angle ECB congruent angle CBD. This is equation number 3, and the reason is alternate angles. As CE is angle bisector, these two angles are equal. Therefore, angle ACE congruent angle ECE. It is given. Angle ACE congruent angle ECE. Equation number 4, and ECB angle ECB, equation number 4, it is given. Now let's see. This angle is congruent to this angle. This angle is congruent to this angle. This angle is congruent to this angle. Therefore, these two angles are congruent. Therefore, we write angle CDB congruent angle CBD. This is equation number 5. From equations 2, 3 and 4. Now in triangle CDB, these two angles are congruent. Therefore, these sides are congruent. Sides opposite to equal angle are equal. Side opposite to congruent angle are congruent. Therefore, in triangle CDB, segment CD congruent segment CB. This is equation number 6, and reason is sides opposite to congruent angles are congruent. We can also write isosceles triangle property also. Now let us see equation number 1 and equation number 6. In equation number 1, AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD, and in equation 6, CD is equal to CB. So therefore here we write CB. Therefore, AE upon EB is equal to CA upon CB. Reason is from equation 1 and 6. This is called as a angle bisector property of a triangle. Now let's see property of three parallel lines and their transversals. This property is also application of basic proportionality theorem. So what is this property? Suppose these are three parallel lines L, M and N, and this parallel line have, these are the two transversals. This is a T1 and this is a T2. Now the point of intersection made by the transversal T1 with the lines ALMN are ABC respectively, and by T2 are PQR respectively. Then the ratio of intercepts, AB is intercept and another intercept is a BC. Ratio of intercepts made by these three parallel lines on transversal T1 is AB upon BC, and it is equal to the ratio of intercepts made by three parallel lines LMN on transversal T2, that is PQ upon QR. So AB upon BC is equal to PQ upon QR. This is called as a property of three parallel lines and their transversals. So what is this property? Ratio of intercepts made on a transversal by three parallel lines is equal to the ratio of corresponding intercepts made on any other transversal by the same parallel lines.